Hello there, how are you doing today? This is Olga from mastertheartofchange.com, and today we're going to talk about something really exciting. This is the question that I get a lot from my clients. And essentially I work with entrepreneurs, and I'm kind of like a teacher of teachers, and they ask me a lot, how do you get more clients, and especially clients that are good for you, perfect for your clients? Because we all have these clients who are really not a perfect fit, and people call them pizza clients, which is, pain in the ass. So how do you get less of these people and more of the one that you really enjoy working with? So let's dive in. So one thing that I wanted to mention is that you really attract people that, oops, hang on a second. You really attract people who reflect something about you. So essentially, there's this law of mirror that is in effect. So one thing that I wanted to know is kind of just really start thinking and seeing what is that about yourself that maybe you need to tweak a little bit or change a little bit. So like, let's say, for example, if your client is not paying on time, ask yourself, do you pay on time to your people? Are you really good with this? Are you willingly paying? Do you understand that there's a flow of money and a give receive? Really is just two sides of the same coin. And get clear on your values. So what are your values? So like for me, it is freedom and respect and inspiration and serving others. I want to be immensely helpful. I want to make a huge difference on this planet. And fun is important for me. I love a lot. So what are your values? Because when you get very clear about these values, you start really living them, and by living them, experience them on day by day, minute by minute basis, you resonated. And this resonance is such an amazing factor, guys. I can tell you, how important it is. But I remember there was a time back in February when I was, actively looking for new clients. I had a few spots opened, and I was accepting new clients in. So what happened at that time, and it's a funny story, I actually had a call from Robert Smith on Skype. And if you guys don't know who Robert Smith is, he is a founder of Fast EFT, one of the modalities that I use a lot of my coaching. And he just wanted to talk to you about some videos that I created for my level 4 certification. And I was so excited that he called me that I had to talk to somebody. So I'm getting on the phone with like a friend of mine, said, you won't believe what happened. Robert Smith just called me on Skype. So funny. I just had so many emotions about it. And, as we talk, and I also share with her that I have, I'm launching a few spots for private clients, and I'm kind of mentioning what I'm doing. And it's really kind of going to contest what I'm sharing, with this excitement of that call that I had. But then she was like, wait a minute, so tell me more about this offer. I was like, no, let me tell you more about Robert Smith. He just called me. So long story short, I'm just about to hang up this call, and she goes like, wait a minute, you didn't tell me more about this. And then I said, so this is what I do, and I have 2 more spots left. And she goes like, I'm in. I go like, what do you mean? So she bought from me without me even understanding that she's buying something from me. This is how strongly I was resonating my perfect client and the kind of problem I solve for them. So very important, guys. Go back, grab a piece of paper. So the first question I want you to answer, what is your value? Become your perfect client. The second piece that I want to talk to you about is really describe her, get into her head. What is she thinking? What are her qualities? What are her priorities? How does she communicate? Because it's so amazing, as I meet more and more people, every time I get off call, I go like, yeah, like this. Because I'm so excited working with these people who just reflect my values, So I really feel I'm surrounded by like-minded people who are really my partners in this journey. And even though I am, the leader in this relationships, because, I lead and I inspire and I teach and I encourage, they really understand it and they follow through and they do the homework. And this is a great feeling. It really fuels you. It gives you a lot of energy to reinvest back in your business and working with the people that you love. So just write down, what is she about? What does she like? How does she talk? Just really describe her. One of the amazing coaches, Rachel Cook, who's a business coach of mine, she talks even about get a picture of her. What does she look like? Give her a name. Make it as personal as possible. And, just like I said, I was talking to some of my clients and she likes the same books I like. And then another one, she watches the same show that I like. It really is working, guys. It's this resonance because it's hard to explain, but it is just so real. And as a bonus, you'll start getting kind of known for who you are because you're so clear on the people that you serve and the kind of problem that you serve. So a quick example of that is a client of mine. Her name is Bridie, and she's from Australia. So she is amazing parenting coach. So she worked with a lot of kids and families, and she really got to get known for that quality of her. And I personally recommended her to at least like 3 other people. And every time I see, you know, I mentioned on the Facebook, if someone looking for someone who works with kids, her name always pops up. So you will start having this amazing resonance when people start talking about you, recommending you to others, and all of a sudden your name is like everywhere and it's attached to a specific problem. So for me, my name is really attached to entrepreneurs. If an entrepreneur looking for EFT coach, my name always will, very often will pop up. So just start thinking about how can you get very clear about the kind of people you serve, and I can guarantee you guys those people will start showing up in your existence. Let's talk a little bit on any fears that coming up in getting clear, because this is what happens sometimes. People will go like, oh, no, I don't want to, cross out these people off my list because I can help them too. And yes, you can, because the modality that you have, a lot of people that I've worked, they are fast EFT, EFT practitioners or yoga teachers. And yes, you can help, excuse me, all these teachers, all these people. But the more clear you can get, the faster your business actually will grow and the better quality people that you'll serve in terms of your feed, how you feed to each other. So let's talk about anything and everything that comes up in terms of fears. Very often I hear that, I won't have enough client or I won't have enough business. So this is scarcity mentality, friend. So notice that there's not enough, that, any other way that you kind of represent it in your mind, and just really go there. Feel it, be there. If you're new to tapping, just follow along. It's very simple. It's just a technique to help you clear out any fears and worries. I have videos where I explain it more specifically how it works. Right now, just follow along and do it with me. Ready? So just get into this place where you're getting really scared on getting clarity about your perfect client and the perfect problem that you solve for them. And take a deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out, and just tap between your eyes and say, that feeling, that fear, that worry, it's safe to release it. Fears are just product of our imagination. They are all made up. They feel real because I feel them in the body. But as I tap, the sensation disappears. It's safe for me to get clarity on the kind of people I want to work with because I deserve it. I attract what I am. As I change within, my relationships transform. It's safe for me to release the fears, the doubts, the worries, and everything else that's on the way for me of building my thriving business. It's safe to let it go. All in the past. It's safe for me to uncover more limiting beliefs. Either way they prevent me from going forward, it's safe to let it go. Letting it go now. Just grab your wrist, full surround, breathe in, breathe out, and say word peace. Gorgeous. So you can do something as simple as this every time you start getting into the fear place. And as you notice, all what I did is I felt what I felt, I said what comes to mind, because sometimes we have pictures, and just tap on it. And you'll notice how your body sensation change, you relax, you get into a more peaceful state, and that's a great place to take actions from. Alrighty, gorgeous. Thank you so much for listening. I have an important announcement for you. Next week, I'll be launching a 14-day from frozen to free course. And what it is, guys, is essentially 14 days to help you clear your fear of getting out there. It's a good one, isn't it? And it's a free tapping course for kind of like brilliant entrepreneurs and business owners in training to accelerate your business growth. Because you see, guys, what I did is when I started growing my business, I didn't even know any business strategies. I just kind of, did what other people did it. I tried some things, and some of them worked and some of them didn't. But what was valuable about that experience is that I took action. I always implemented things that I've learned. And that is one thing that I'm hearing a lot people are struggling with, is taking steps, getting out there and implementing. So this 3 course, guys, is just to come over email. I'll send you a quick video to help you take those steps and also clear all this heavy emotions around those fears. So it's an amazing, opportunity to move your business forward and to clear out some emotional clutter. So I have an opportunity for you to log in below. So just go ahead and opt in, and then you'll get all the information on that. So, and also the Facebook group coming. It's about time, isn't it? Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, this is Olga from mastertheartofchange.com, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye-bye.